Good evening. No one has ever become poor by giving, once said by Anne Frank. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Almost 90% of employees at health centers are Bahrainis. It has emerged. Representatives from the Health Ministry and government hospitals revealed it yesterday during a meeting with Parliament's Bahrainization Committee headed by MP Ibrahim Al-Nafai. A number of options to bolster Bahrain's depleting pension funds without affecting the benefits has been presented to MPs. However, details of the alternatives which were discussed during crunch talks between the government and legislators yesterday were not revealed. More than 100 volunteers cleared around a ton of waste from Ras Hayyan's coastline. Discarded wood, plastic and seaweed, among other waste, were removed by the Southern Municipality, Clean Up Bahrain duty-free shop employees and a team from the Paramedic Academy. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers COVID Update.
COVID Updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
The Arab Parliament AP honored Shura Council Chairman Ali Saleh Al Saleh with the Arab Excellence Medal in recognition of his role in promoting legislative work and pan-Arab parliamentary diplomacy. Al Saleh dedicated the medal to His Majesty King Hamad, noting that Bahrain is witnessing wide-ranging reforms and development. Global comedy star Russell Peters is set to take the stage in Bahrain on March 6th as part of his Act Your Age tour, which has sold out venues in the US and Europe. Canada's #1 stand-up comedian is the first comedy act in the packed 2022 calendar of events organized by Al Dana Amphitheatre. His Majesty King Hamad the Supreme Commander, has praised the efforts of BDF and its affiliates to protecting Bahrain. He inaugurated a number of newly commissioned aircraft when he visited the Royal Bahrain Air Force RBAF as part of BDF's celebration of its 54th anniversary. His Majesty the King's representative for humanitarian work and youth affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, has affirmed that supporting youth projects embodies the vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to focus on youth talent and promising entrepreneurs. His Highness Sheikh Nasser also highlighted the tremendous support accorded by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, to the fulfillment of Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030. He was speaking after attending the taping of the fourth and last episode of Baiban, The Doors in Arabic, reality TV show prepared by the Hope Ventures that offers Bahraini growth stage entrepreneurs the opportunity to showcase their business ideas to a panel of investors. The vision of Hope Ventures is compatible with the royal vision of His Majesty the King to support the innovations and talents of the young people in various fields, His Highness Sheikh Nasser said. Now we shall go for short commercial break. Welcome back. Supreme Council for Youth and Sports First Deputy Chairman, General Sports Authority Chairman and Bahrain Olympic Committee President Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa has issued 3 decisions to dissolve the Sports and Cultural Circuit Racing Club, Bahrain Karting Club and Sports and Cultural Motorcycle Club. The General Sports Authority Chief Executive Officer shall implement these decisions, which shall be published in the official gazette. 400,000 men and women entered the labor market within 1 year in 2021, a record number reached for the first time in Saudi Arabia. The graduates of previous years have been absorbed into the labor market, with the number of men and women who entered the labor market for the first time is more than those who graduated from educational institutions during the same year 2021. Saudi Arabia has announced that it has cancelled the Umrah host visa, noting that they will announce through their official channels if there are any developments regarding it. The Upshare platform confirmed that it is not possible to issue the Umrah host visa through the platform and has asked people to communicate with the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah on this issue. The Umrah host visa is subject to the standards and requirements that regulate it. The ministry confirmed that it will not be implemented and there is no specific time for its activation. A fire that broke out in a school bus has been brought under control. The Sharjah Civil Defense Team could control the fire in a school bus in Al Tawoon area. The students were evacuated from the bus without any incident and no one suffered any injuries or suffocation. Dubai will reopen its second airport, Al Maktoum International, in May to scheduled commercial passenger flights for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Al Maktoum will handle some passenger flights that typically operate from Dubai International during refurbishment works at the main hub that will close one of its 2 runways for 45 days. Airlines that operated out of the second airport before the pandemic will continue to operate flights thereafter the 45 days. A new online program has been rolled out in the UAE capital to teach the Arabic language to people across the globe by the Abu Dhabi Arabic Language Center (ALC). The We Speak Arabic program targets learners of all ages and nationalities and encourages the mastering of Arabic as a language of knowledge, culture, and creativity. The Government Communication Center (GC) has denied rumors circulating on social media about exempting Omanis from the PCR examination who are coming from the United Arab Emirates (UAE). GC added that people coming to the Sultanate of Oman through the border port must present a certificate of receiving 2 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine and a negative PCR test result of COVID-19 PCR test result that does not exceed 14 days. It has been announced. With this, I would like to complete and stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.